An Important Letter from a Child to His Parents by Michael Habib. Dear Mom and Dear Dad, why have I chosen to write to you a letter? The reason is quite simple, but the subject, on the other hand, pretty difficult to talk about in person. I came to the point in my life where I felt the need to share a secret with you that is becoming very heavy to carry. I wish to share it with you because you are the ones whom with so much love have decided to bring to the world the fruit of this love. I thank you, and I thank our Lord to have given me the gift of life. I'm aware that this might be hard to accept, but I remain confident that as parents, you will have an opportunity confirming to God what He expects of all human beings. The fact that He created beings of love, capable of unconditional love. I'm proud of being part of those people, and I do believe in that type of love. Especially that type of unconditional love a parent commits himself to when deciding to bring a child into this world. I myself had a hard time admitting to myself what I'm about to reveal to you. But I feel a great need to do so, since you're my parents, and you have a right to know your child in the far reaches of his being. A few years ago, I was listening to my friends talk about boys and girls, romantic relationships, sexuality. That triggered an inner search of my own person, of what I really wanted for my life. I was so confused. I had a strong sexual attractions toward one side, but the voices in my head kept telling me not to go that direction by fear of hurting or offending the people who loved me. So, I tried to deny that part of myself. But doing so, I was denying myself. Denying my feelings, my needs, my own heart. This created blockages, preventing love from circulating toward myself and automatically towards others. Inside of me, there were no feeling of love, no freedom to be, no joy to live. There was only fear, only shame, only anger, only sadness, all leading to a suffering of my soul. This unbearable sufferance eventually led me to three choices. The first one being what I thought at the time as an easy way out, putting an end to my life. The second involved to live for others, which would mean to forget about myself, forget who I am, forget my needs, forget my heart, forget about love, and accept to live in the dark for the rest of my days. The third one was to embrace the path of self-love, the path of my heart, to live in peace, love, and harmony, first with myself, and naturally with others. I've decided to take this risk of revealing that aspect of my personality called homosexuality, with which I'll have to learn to live with or without my parents' support. I've taken a decision to face my fears, hoping that you'll make the proper efforts not to judge me on that small part of my being. Remember that this part is only my personal sexuality. It is not my total being. In your eyes, I'd like to remain the child you've always loved. Mom, Dad, there's no need to blame yourselves or feel that you failed your role as parents, thinking that it might be your fault if I'm this way. Homosexuality has nothing to do with the way in which a parent raises his child. Being homosexual oriented is not a disease. It's not a sin, not a punishment from God, and it is certainly not a decision. You most probably have your own beliefs regarding homosexuality, and believe me, I respect them. But I'm also hoping that you won't attempt to change me or to take me to see a shrink, thinking that he might be able to cure me. I am who I am, and I love myself for who I am. Don't question yourself too much. This is simply one of the different realities of this world that pushes us to grow and evolve as loving human beings. We have two choices here. We can either remain under fear's influence by refusing to make an effort and to take action, or we can move forward under love's influence by accepting our own self-growth, our desire to evolve and embrace change. You can either choose to keep negative beliefs based on fear that are most often taught by society and religions, or you could allow yourself to make your own positive beliefs by listening to the voice of truth, which is located in the same place you can hear God whisper to you, in your own heart. There's an author of the name of Jonathan Swift who wrote, "We have just enough religions to make us hate, criticize, and judge each other, but we do not have enough spirituality to help us love and accept one another without any conditions." So Dad, Mom, here you go. You now know that I'm homosexual. It's now up to you to love me or to reject me. But as far as I'm concerned, I will no longer need to drag this heavy burden with me. Regardless your decision, I want you to know that I will always consider you as my parents and myself as your child. I hope with all of my heart that this challenge brought by life will lead us towards stronger bonds, which in this way forms a family. I love you, Mom. And I love you, Dad. Your child.